Hi guys, Chris and PJ here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Hello, Christopher.
You know what I just noticed, PJ?
Tell me.
My shirt, the color. Look what it
Color of your
matches.
shirt.
Look what it matches, PJ. Look at this.
You're going to blend right in, Chris.
It's going to blend right in. So if I sit there and you guys don't see me, I'm still there. It is Fire It Up Friday, and you know we're going to fire up this Resto Mod Corvette.
We've removed it out of the top secret area.
Moved it
and it's
out
now
of
in-
Area 51 over here to the Dream Giveaway Garage. Oh, had a question yesterday. Is that chassis one of those aftermarket chassis like a Corvette Corrections or an Art Morris? And the answer is no. But it does have that super expensive Ride Tech coilover suspension on it. So that does improve that 60s ride and handling significantly.
Well, the engine should change that too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, the engine can handle that as well. Horsepower, 495. That is a GM crate engine. And that's what it shares in common with the big block and the Nova. They're both GM performance engines on there. This wasn't a LS3 pulled out of a old red Corvette or anything like that. So very excited on this one. That paint looks spectacular, right, PJ?
It does. That side profile is pretty impressive.
Yeah, 65, so happy to answer that question. Someone else asked the question, why did the Camaro go from 302 cubes to 350 cubes for the Z28 from 1969 to 1970? All had to do with a rule change with the SCCA. So in 1969, the streetcars, the Z28 streetcars, not the ones driven in the Trans Am Race Series, had to be less than 305 cubic inches, hence the 302 from 1967 to 1969. In 1970, that rule was revised so that the street version of that model no longer had to have the cubic inch restriction that the actual cars that raced in the Trans Am Series had. So since the Corvette was already going to be getting the 350 LT1 engine at 360 horsepower, so did the top dog Camaro. Now there is a little bit of argument. Is the top dog Camaro in 70 the Z28, or is it an RSSS 396 big block? All depends what you like. They're both super popular. I tend to think that the Z28 is the king of the hill, but perhaps you think that big block in the SS is. So there you go.
How did Chevy correlate what was going on with the Camaro with what we had here with the Corvette?
So remember, when Chevy Engineering would build an engine, they would try to figure out how many vehicles across their entire product line they could put that engine in. So it's very advantageous that Chevy suddenly had that engine in the Corvette that could now go in that Z28 and not break the SCCA rules. So it just worked out well.
All right, Robbie says this leather on is top notch.
The leather is top notch.
And Larry says the convertible top looks nice matching the interior, and it does. You
I
did that yesterday, right?
love the convertible top on this restaurant. Let's take a look at the engine again, shall we?
Yeah, Brian says I love this restaurant. He's going to really love this
Yeah.
amazing engine here.
Right. And remember, if you guys like a true points NCRS Corvette, we still have one for you to win, right?
That's right.
That's in the Corvette Dream Giveaway. We've got another 65, and that's a 327 4-speed small block. This one, LS3 495 horse, backed by a 5-speed manual transmission. You can see that it's got modern braking systems on there. And can you kind of look down here where you can see the coilover, the Ride Tech system? I'm not sure if there's enough light down there for you guys to see it, but it's down there. And looks like it's got a Holley serpentine belt kit up on the front here. You can see the cold air intake. That's really nice. Routing over to here. It's got the vintage air. That's over by you, PJ. You see the lines?
Oh, yeah.
So the vintage air is there as well. And I just find it so neat that this has cruise control. Right?
Yeah. You're going to ride a car in style, you might as well go with something.
Right. Yeah, what a cool car. Who's out there, PJ?
Let's see, Rick says fire it up.
I'm going to fire it up.
We're going to fire this thing up. Daryl says he loves it. A lot of stuff going on here. This is beautiful. I mean, it's one of
Really is. Really is.
amazing.
Remember the black Fuelie car? That has ended. You can no longer get your entries. And this is the next classic Corvette, a dream giveaway. One prize, Resto Mod 1965 Corvette.
Now this one doesn't have
Top
the
notch.
side pipes like the white one does.
No, it doesn't have the sides. And PJ, you pointed it out yesterday. It's got exhaust that's tucked in and away.
Yeah, I can't even get under.
Yeah. Yeah, but you'll hear it when I fire it up.
That's right.
And it's super nice. And that stock fill here, right? There we go, locking gas cap. Remember when locking gas caps first came out? Wasn't it when gas went from like 38 cents a gallon to 50 cents a gallon? Then all of a sudden, people had to have locking gas caps. Can you imagine that? At 50 cents a gallon. Wow. There you go, let's fire it up, PJ.
All right.
Okay, you going to walk behind me first?
Well, once you get in,
Okay, very good.
get right into that.
Before I fire it up, PJ, show them these gauges again. So when you look at them without the ignition on, without electricity, it looks like a totally stock 65 Corvette instrument panel, right?
Yeah.
Now look what happens. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. I love the lighting on this.
That's amazing. How is that lit up again?
It must be LED lighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Okay, let's fire up. PJ, I love the sound of this modern small block. One more. Whoa, listen to that.
Roger says you'll definitely hear the exhaust over the radio.
that you will. The radio must be hiding somewhere on this, right? Anyway, because right here where it would normally go vertical, you have that AC system in here. You know, I haven't even checked, guys.
Well, there's a speaker system right in the front, right? In the big, right up on top.
Well, that's where the speaker used to go on the original one. I'm going to have to look and see if they're hiding it somewhere. I see some buttons and switches. I'm not sure where they go yet. So again, this just got here to the Dream Giveaway Garage. But I'll figure that out and let you know on that next week. What a cool car. What a cool car. PJ, does anybody need to know how to get tickets?
It would be a lot of fun to drive this.
Yeah.
Chris, how do we get tickets?
You go to dreamgiveaway.com. You use promo code Facebook Live or promo code YouTube, and you get those bonus tickets. And I promise, I'm not going to use the word Holy Grail to describe this, because it's a resto mod. I save that word Holy Grail for an original car, really low production numbers, or unique combination of options. So, but this one's so completely cool. I love it. And I'd love to thank all the people who put their parts on this. Maybe they should reach out to me and we'll discuss that.
That's right. Eric says the windshield also has a modern upper tint. Looks a bit unusual on a classic, but it works. It does look a little bit.
What a
tinted,
great
doesn't it?
eye. Yeah, it really does. It's got that kind
Very
of
dark tone
gradient going on right there.
They didn't do that in the past.
No, they did not do that. Remember, guys, the soft ray glass, it almost had kind of a green tint to it. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Way back in the day? This one definitely a modern glass there. So cool. Well, guys, summertime is about here. Have a great weekend. And while you're enjoying your weekend, remember how much cooler it would be if you had this Corvette in your driveway, in your garage, if you could take it out on a Saturday night, take your honey out with you, have a great time. And ladies, if you're watching, if you could take your honey out with you, have a fantastic time. Most of us can't afford a Corvette that cost over $100,000 just in the restoration. But you can help out charity and hope you have that lucky ticket. PJ,
Eric says, you get new rims yet? Now, we will be changing the...
we're waiting for them. I expected them to be here by now. We're waiting for the Vision wheels. And the Vision wheels, they were picked because they look very similar to the knockoff wheels on the 1965 Corvette. As soon as we get them on, we'll show them to you, I promise.
Is there any headlight upgrade?
Well, I'll tell you, I'm going to have to look and see if there is a new style electric motor in there. Of course, as Larry reminded me last time we were talking about headlight covers, that they are electric on the mid-years. I've got a whole thing of receipts, so I'll have to go through that and I'll let you know if that's been upgraded. We'll talk about that next week.
Roger wants to know, is the radio in the center armrest?
No, I looked there, Roger. It's not there. Maybe it's a radio delete, Roger.
And Roger wants to know if, does the winner get both sets of wheels?
No, they'll only get the Vision wheels. That's what I've been told. Okay, what else you guys got?
Looks like it. And Eric says, the side windows, we don't know if those are tinted or not, but I can't imagine. Is that all electric window, or is that...
No, it's crank, but yes, that's definitely new glass. If you guys don't know how to look for that, the originals will have this laminated, call it an emblem or what you will here, right in the corner. It'll have a date code on it. It'll say LOF, right? LOF is what GM used.
There's nothing there right
Nothing there right now. So that's definitely replacement glass. There you go. All right. Enjoy your great weekend. We'll be back on Monday with more great fun, more great action, and more great grand prizes. Nobody gives away cars this cool except us here at dreamgiveaway.com. Dream Giveaway Garage.